welcome back. Today we'll discuss about who is responsible for our pains. Let's see how things pain us and what hurts us and who is creating our pains in our life. We've seen about habits. We are our habits form us and we create habits. Habits keep changing on a regular basis on an automatic way. Now, the effort is to get the habits changed consciously in the direction that we desire, that is healthy for us, for the relationships around us. Let's see with an example of a relationship around us. If we see someone in insecurity, let's talk about the insecurity today. Have you seen someone who is insecure? What are the behavioral patterns in them? What are the symptoms when you see somebody who is insecure? You'll find them more possessive. They'll try to control you. Yes, their insecurity is, they are showing that it is a care, but it's some at the back of the mind, it is their insecurity that is affecting. Insecurity. Now, who are the people who are affecting us to be insecure? They are very close to us. Either they are friends or our family or our colleagues who are in touch to us on a very regular basis. So what is family for? What are friends for? What are the people for? Is it right to move away and leave things the way they are? Or they are for the purpose of empowering each other? Family, we consider family is not just for cooking together or cooking for each other and earning for each other, but family means the basic necessity of the family is to empower each other and accept each other the way they are, to make feel emotionally comfortable. What is our role? Our role is to heal each other, our healings and their healings. Acceptance. But what is acceptance? Does acceptance means just looking at the things the way they are? No. Acceptance is that we'll make sure that whatever is the thing is, that is not affecting me over here. I am not questioning what about you, who you are, what is the things. I understand the fact that everybody is on a journey as a soul of a journey, and what is happening because of their own thoughts and feelings that they have gathered since their childhood or at the time of birth or even in the womb. Their nourishment of the thoughts, beliefs and experiences are different than what my thoughts, experiences and beliefs are. So where does the question rises of having the same thoughts? So what is required is to respect their model of thinking, their model of individuality. I'm not there to challenge their individuality. I accept them. Simultaneously, I accept my thoughts and beliefs and work on them, focusing on them. How focus? Now focus is very important. Let's do it with an example, or let's do a practical tool, I must say. Bring your hand like this. Look out on the fingers. What are you seeing? You're looking at the 5 fingers. You can see it. Focus on them. Done? Now, focus beyond those fingers and see beyond the fingers. Now what you are able to see? The fingers are doubled. There are 8 to 10 fingers and you are not able to see the fingers and your hands. And when you back to the focus on your fingers and your hand, the background gets blurred. So did you try it? So what was happening? So basically it's the focus what you have on gets increased. So you focus on your fingers, the background gets blurred, and once you focus on the background, the fingers get blurred. Similarly, when you have a strong focus on what you want, everything else gets blurred by their own. We all think differently, we all react differently because we are groomed differently. We have our own different experience of life. Conflicts occur not because of difference of conflicts. Definitely there's a difference in thoughts, but conflicts occurs because of the tonality we are using and the body language. While communicating, it is three things that are communicating, and we generally look at one thing, that is the words, the tone and the body language. The words just contribute to 7% of what we say, whereas tones go for 33% and body language goes for around 58%. And we say, what did I say? But actually it is the energy clashes that are going on. The energy levels are clashing, and that is why the reason, what is the reason of any conflicts between any any disturbance in a conflicts that arises. Loving someone doesn't say that I love you, I love you, I love you. Doesn't make a difference. What you radiate out from yourself is important. My love doesn't changes with your behavior. My love is unconditional, and that is what is love is. Who is creating the thought? Who is creating the hurt in my thoughts? It is my perspective at looking at things that is affecting my thoughts, and who is creating the pain within me. The worry that I have for my loved ones. But there is difference being worried and caring. Worrying is a low vibration things. Have you ever seen, I worry for, like it's a normal example that we say I have worry for my child. But have you seen, worry takes us people away from us. In today's scenario, have you ever thought about, like when we were used to be schools, there were no counselors. And today, counselors, there's a compulsory counselor in a school. There's a difference between a counselor and a parent. The parent, when talking to the child, has worries, and that is a low vibrational thing. Whereas the counselor is totally unjudgmental and is giving unconditional respect. They focus on what now, okay fine, this is the problem is. They're out of the track that what happened, why did it happen, now what will happen. No, they're just focused on the solutions. On the solution part. Okay fine, this is the thing, this is the thing, this is the thing. Now let's see what can be done over. There is no vibrational conflict between them. Acceptance means there is no conflict within me. It is creating no disturbance in me. And love is the natural quality of the soul. Acceptance is power. And pain is, have you ever seen somebody in pain? What are the words they use? Just leave me alone. Why do we want to be alone when in pain? Because there is enough of mine. I don't want your pains, your lower vibration energies to clash with me and give me more pain. There's a difference between being love, being care, and being worry. We say that we are worried about you, that is why we are concerned. But your worry is a lower vibration things. And that is why we keep looking for counselors. Why family members can't be counselors? You should be a counselor. You as a family should be a counselor. Are you ready to be a counselor in your family? Yes. Just an unconditional respect and non-judgmental. Unconditional love. Look at the solution part. Everybody needs love. That is what they are looking forward to. Whenever we are disturbed, what are we looking for? We are looking for some high vibrational place where we can just settle down, where nobody disturbs us? So can't we be at a high vibrational person, where just by sitting with me, by just being with me, the person feel more enlightened, more at peace? So the point is, no one is creating my pain. I have the power to heal myself, and I have the power to heal the world. The only thing that is required is unconditional respect, acceptance, and love. So never, never, never say that somebody hurted me, or just because that person I'm hurt. It's just my thoughts, my beliefs, my patterns that hurt me, and it is me who can heal it properly. Nice? God loves you. I love you. God is always there with us. God is really great. Love and light. Alka Gurdatta, Sunshine Freedom.